Welcome. Let me move the mic up. Might hit my camera cable. Didn't do it. Oh, a little bit of microphone on the screen. Oh, and then I killed the camera. Starting the stream off strong.
Woo!
Turn the camera back on. We're doing all right.
Oreo, but she's earned it.
I was trying to scoot the microphone a little closer. Is the camera turning back on?
We're doing it's a new thing, a cameraless stream.
It was a late April Fool's joke, and you fell for it.
Look at his Oreo tail. No.
All right, so if you saw my Instagram post, I think this might be the first time ever I can't hold the stack with one hand. This is
half the stack.
This is, well, not even half the stack. That's the Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. And then there's the indie stuff. That is 2 handfuls. So joining this week's pickup, wallet's hurt.
You think your wallet's hurting? I discovered something at work that's gonna make Terrence's wallet hurt. The second box.
Oh yeah, Terrence. Whenever you get in here, we got bad news for you.
Yeah.
Bad news.
It's like a full box too.
Yeah. But anyway, we might as well go ahead and get into it because we got a lot of things to go over. Now, granted, even
And I want to get back to playing Minecraft.
I don't know what I'm doing for this. Maybe taking a shower. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, starting off, we got
Waffle needs a shower.
Avengers 12. This is the Lucas Wernick cover.
It's
The
really
part
good.
of the rock and roll covers.
We had another Avengers book.
Nope, you didn't.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yep, Chris did. I spent like $155 and Chris couldn't get his tiny little stack of books today. Pathetic. Weak.
Broke.
Terrence has a double box of shame. Yeah, he has a double box of shame. Anyway, Avengers number, what did I say, 12?
I think it's mostly because we forgot that he had a box of shame for a while, I suppose.
It got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
But he'll find out about that soon enough, I guess, theoretically, if he shows up, I guess, tonight. Damn. But anyway, Avengers number 12, pretty solid issue. What's going on, Christina? I'm trying to remember. This was like one of the first books I read, so I'm trying to think how it ended. Oh yeah, so I'm a little confused because it has to deal with some of the X-Men stuff going on. And I know Iron Man is involved in that. The Iron Man run is involved in the X-Men stuff because he's with Emma. So now he's getting the Avengers involved. Although I don't think we see any X people this issue.
It gives enough context clues, and based on what little I read of Iron Man, I could,
Yeah, it's nothing like crazy complicated, but I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. But as far as like, I guess the main confusing thing is why has it. I feel like he should have taken action earlier.
Well, he kind of addresses that.
In a way of like, because I've been waiting until now. But like, why though? I don't know.
Setting things up.
I mean, I guess. Whoops, wrong.
And they kind of also address that. I'll explain. I can't. It's spoilers. I don't want to talk about it.
You read all your books this week with the store closing early, right? Yes, actually,
the only thing I didn't read was 2 number 1s, and it was Deadpool and
Chris
Red
decided
Sonja.
to spend 2 hours in the bathroom instead of reading books. But I read all my stuff. You could have read Deadpool. Terrence, we got bad news for you.
Terrence, we got bad news for you.
But the only thing I didn't read is there's several books like the one getting ready to come up that I'm behind on. But as far as everything that I wanted to read tonight, I got done. So up next,
I read like 8 or 9 books.
Up next, we got Immortal Thor. I either read 9 or 10. I don't remember. This is issue number 9, and maybe my favorite Alex Ross cover of all time. I think it's obviously well drawn, but like for me, Alex Ross a lot of the time, not a lot. I don't want to say a lot of the time, but he can always draw well. But I think sometimes he doesn't really have a great composition, and like
he
this
has
one,
an absolute banger of a Space Ghost cover coming up.
It's just so fun and just well drawn and everything.
Tell Terrence the bad news. Terrence, While digging around in the shop, cleaning some things up, I found a box. It's an old box full of comics with your name on it.
Yeah.
With actually your name on it. We found another box of shame. Not the one that we made recently.
Not the current box of shame. You have an old box of shame.
It's a full box.
So that's rough.
Rip your wallet.
What?
What does that mean?
Had a bunch of the $1 Hulks. Is that what the box is?
The box with your name on it?
I'm lost. I'm going to show the next Immortal Thor book.
They look like modern stuff.
So, just another cool Enchantress cover.
Yeah.
Not quite as good as the Alex Ross. I can't remember this person's name. But a very nice cover. I don't know what the name
that is where it was. So you know about this box.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Alright then. I didn't look at it in all fairness. Expensive Funkos, yeah. Up next we got a connecting variant, which is it going to be other Immortal Thors connecting?
I think it's just two. This
Okay.
one and another one.
Well, there's part of it. Do you want to say anything about Immortal Thor? This is a book I'm behind on.
It's really good. I've been liking it a lot. Enchantress was in this issue.
That's one way to put it, Terrence.
I'm aware and scared.
Well, he said very worried, which is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, up next we got...
If you give us enough dollars, we'll give you the box.
We got Sensational She-Hulk issue number 7. Just got the A cover this week. Only had an A and a vampire cover this week. And which the vampire cover was fine, but me, you know.
I really like this cover A, though.
What about the book?
I really like the book, too. Still a lot of fun.
A
Jack
lot.
of Hearts and She-Hulk are in a space resort.
What they doing up there? Up next we got Vengeance of the Moon Knight issue number 4.
So good. It's so good.
Very, very solid issue. I don't know if I like it as much as... Actually, the first 3. Just because I feel like... So this one focuses on Hunter's Moon. And he is less of an emotional character. Whereas I feel we get stronger emotions with... The first 3 issues focus on first Reese, Tigra, and then Soldier. And then this one's Hunter's Moon. And I feel like really the emotion from this issue still comes from Tigra.
It does, but there are some really good moments with Hunter's Moon as
I'm
well.
not saying I don't like the stuff with Hunter's Moon. I'm just saying I feel like I connect with those other issues better because they're stronger emotional characters. But still really like this issue, and big thing happens this issue, and yeah, big spoiler at the end. That's as much as I can say, but I love the setup of what, like, the way this issue or this series has been so far has really felt like something somebody would only really do with one issue, where they're all talking individually to what was Moon Knight's therapist. So each issue is focused. My mouth is really dry. Each issue is focused on a different character, and there's other characters in there still. You know, like I said, Tiger's in here, and whatever. You know, as they kind of team up for different things. But mainly, it's really focused on one person, and I don't know. I really like the different ways everyone is approaching, the death of Moon Knight and dealing with it, and then also dealing with this new Moon Knight that has popped up. And so yeah, really, really fantastic run. Also got the Elizabeth Torque variant. And what name is that? Who are ye? Jonas Scharf variant. Pretty sweet one there.
Sharf.
Yeah. All right. How many doll hairs? No, I did not. Huh? You mean Evil Logan? What Logan?
There's a lot of context
Those
here
folks for
missing.
me. I feel like
or forgetting.
I need to get them. Please don't tell him. But those have been there for almost 2 months. Okay. The week. This week's pools makes 3 weeks, and I know it's going to be a big. Yeah. You don't want it to keep stacking up, man. You don't want it to keep stacking up. I've got 2 weeks, and I'm sweating after this week. Last week was not small either. Yes, Evil Logan, Lover of Old Spaghetti Factory, and Todd McFarlane. Okay. Almost got all the vampire covers, but just too many. Yeah. There's quite a few. Like 8 maybe this week, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We got Doctor Strange number 14, and I guess this is the conclusion to the. I don't know how to say the word.
Yeah, I'd have to look at it
Cobalorum.
Cobalorum.
Just a 2-parter of the kind of magical D&D Jumanji thing. It was a fun little adventure.
It ends off.
Oh yeah, I like this like
Real
subplot thing that
Yeah.
is kind of going on in the
Something
background,
that's building up.
and then like, but it's also because like we had the issue with bats and stuff, and that was kind of like leading to something, but then we didn't address it, and then it kind of is touched on upon here, and then this isn't too much of a spoiler really, but it ends with because Bloodhunt's getting ready to come up, and McKay's writing Strange, and he's writing Bloodhunt obviously, so it ends with a teaser for Bloodhunt, and so like and I don't think that's connected to the subplot with bats and everything. Pretty sure. I guess I could be wrong, but
I love when Clea arrives.
yeah.
That was really good.
If it's X too much, they've been. What are we on about? Just the vampire covers? I don't know. But I got 2 in my pools and got itchy to ask for them all. Blah blah blah. Waffle dog in the chat. That's a Jeff the Land Shark. Jeff's in the chat. All right. The stat. All right. Up next we got another Doctor Strange book.
Yeah. This is a sweet cover.
Yeah, all my favorite people on there. I don't know what Black Cat's trying to do, but yeah.
Guess you can.
All right, up next we got Deadpool number 1. This is the Miguel Mercado variant. I like.
He's a big gun.
Yeah, I like these kind of just goofy where they have enormous guns, kind of reminiscent of like old school Scotty Young as well. Just a fun cover. Yeah, but this particular style kind of reminds me of that. Not just a big gun, but some of the stuff that Scotty would draw reminds me.
I like
Reminds
the
me of this.
sword duct taped to the side.
You know what? I didn't notice that. But anyway, pretty solid issue. I did read this one.
It's kind of a shitty placement for a bayonet too, because like only like this much of it's poking off.
Yeah, I like the little knife. It says you anything Terrence Marco is having to read comments every 3 books just to get through the stack. Yeah, we got a lot to go through. Anyway, Deadpool issue number 1 I thought was pretty solid. I really enjoyed it. It was, if you're not a fan of Deadpool being a little too much, he was like kind of on that verge for me. Wasn't my favorite Deadpool book I ever read. But he does have a fantastic friend that I assume very much seems like was from a different story that I didn't read. I don't know if he just calls her Princess or her name is actually Princess. But he has this like symbiote dog giant thingy. That's not the best picture, I guess, to show the side. Well, there you go. So he's got a symbiote dog with him. And I really like their connection, and I like that this is a Deadpool that is looking for something emotionally, and isn't just I'm crazy and I kill people. You know, he's kind of like that, but yeah, I don't know. But then also picked up 5 blank covers because it's been a little while since we got a blank Deadpool. I think. I don't think we've had one in 5 years, maybe. No, not 5. I meant to say 4 years. I think 2020 might have been the last. I don't know, whatever King of Black was. I think that was 2020. I can't remember. But anyway, figured Deadpool blank would be a pretty strong one to grab. Up next, just we got some Marvel covers. We got Venom 32. This is Rose Besh, and a very, very fantastic cover. I like this one quite a bit.
Yeah, that one's really cool. It's very different for Rose Besh as well.
Do you want to talk about it while I'm on the next one, or
I'm just... Alright.
on your phone? We got a X-Men 33 Hildebrandt with Emma Frost. I almost said Emma Stone. With Emma Stone. A rather conservative Emma Frost.
Yeah.
But
she's wearing actual pants, kind of.
And a really big jacket.
Those actually just might be really big boots. I don't see a... I see a line, but like...
Yeah, is that where they go up to? Seems rather uncomfortable. I don't know. Might go all the way up to, like, there.
Maybe she has to sit like that, or else it's not comfortable.
Possibly. Imagine the sweat that builds up. Anyway. Pretty sweet cover, though. We've been, these Hildebrandts...
Marco's imagining her sweat.
About 50-50, I guess. I don't know. Something like that we've been getting.
Yeah.
Also with X-Men 33, I think is what it was, we have the Dodderman Storm. Very, very solid cover.
Dodderman's always good.
Yeah, most of the time. Storm. Pretty solid most of the time. Up next, we got Captain America number 8. I don't think you're on this, right?
No, I'm so behind in Captain America. I need to read the last series.
That's what I thought. But anyway, got that one to, I don't know, throw in a box.
I need to get caught up in Star Wars. I think there. I saw something. Yeah, sorry. Because you hadn't introduced Star Wars yet.
Yeah, I was. Only a man spread something in this version of my suit. What?
It's gay part. Who knows?
Did Superman 78 cover get worst? I don't remember what it looked like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, Star Wars 45. This is the A cover. Oh, we're on Star Wars now.
Yeah, we're on Star Wars. I need to get caught up because I saw something online where it's like getting really close to Return of the Jedi, and I need to get caught up.
This is
after that, they will most likely take a little bit of a hiatus and then start from after Return of the Jedi onward, and that's just free game.
Or I would like to see some kind of freedom. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to fill in some gaps on like sequel stuff, but I also wouldn't mind doing some, I don't know, maybe Old Republic stuff, or just, I don't know, anything is just not original trilogy.
Well, if you read it, you would be excited too, because it's good stuff.
Well, yeah.
And I understand the desire to not have just original trilogy characters again. But I don't know, they do have a bunch of other new characters, Dr. Aphra is still a relatively new character in Star Wars, and the Bounty Hunters books introduces a lot of new characters, and uses that book to introduce a lot of Legends things as well, which is a lot of fun.
And I guess I'd be
like Dirge came back in that book.
I'd be somewhat more excited if
actually he came back in Dr. Aphra and then Bounty Hunter. Sorry.
Because I was excited when they were like, we're gonna do Mandalorian comics, and it's just reissues of the show.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It feels like they can't touch certain areas, so I don't know. I want to see them be able to go somewhere. Star Wars just always feels so constrained, and it's starting to lighten up. And it feels like we got High Republic books, we got a High Republic show coming out. Filoni's always filling in some kind of corner, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know, but anyway,
I don't know who the creative director for Star Wars comics are, or how much contact they have with the TV movie people. I feel like it has to be a lot, you know? Basically just a list of don't do this, and also you're not allowed to do this either, you know?
Yeah. But anyway, pretty solid reflection. Not perfect, I would say, but pretty solid. I feel like 99% of the time when you see a helmet reflection, it's
It's bad. Just the picture basically like taped to the side of it.
not even that. It looks like a PNG just like in front of the helmet.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like, it doesn't curve to it or anything. We also picked up the Rebels Anniversary with Thrawn. And then we got the first action figure, I think, in a while. We got the Watto variant.
I got one not too long ago. I'm trying to remember what it was, though.
I mean, you might have. I can't remember. But
yeah.
I know we don't get them super often. It's got to be a pretty fun character for us. And then the first?
No. Second, I believe.
I can't remember. Well, one of the
Master and Apprentice covers.
Yeah, Master and Apprentice, Rey, and a grumpy Luke. Should get rid of Luke Skywalker and just put grumpy Luke.
Facsimile Star Wars books would be good, especially, you know, with the foils and stuff.
That they released anyway back in the day, probably. Yeah, I mean they could do like the original stuff, but the you know, I think the majority of Star Wars comics falls under Dark Horse, and I don't know how that would work. I don't know if I doubt Marvel could reprint them, but I don't know if Dark Horse could reprint them if they wanted to, since they don't currently have the Star Wars license. I don't know how that kind of stuff works at all. But even then, you know, just being able to get like a reprint of Star Wars 1 and 42, that'd be pretty sweet. Especially if you get a foil that look good and then some blanks. And granted, it's Marvel, so they'd be exclusive blanks.
Yeah. God, I hate that so much. It makes me so upset every time I think about it. Stop mentioning it.
Yeah. Alright, so other things under the Marvel title. We got Alien Black, White, and Blood, issue number 3. You on
this? Yeah, there's a continuous story. It's the first story in the book. And then the rest are like just
movie adaptations. In fact, similes of the movie adaptation? I feel like those would be weird. I don't know, I feel like most people don't care about the movie adaptation. Are you talking about the original movie adaptations?
He's talking about the original movie.
Which was like the original Star Wars comics. Because they were like kind of movie adaptations.
I'd like a facsimile of that one where he's got the chess pieces.
Yeah. I don't know how many they would do. Because I feel like there's not a lot of like iconic Star Wars books from the original run, you know. It's really 1, 42, and 68. 68 could maybe go hard as a foil. Original Star Wars comics that came out after. Okay, so yeah, just the original Star Wars comics. This is actually, so now we're moving on to DC. This is actually one from last week that we just left in our folder and forgot or didn't pick up or whatever. But we got Power Girl, what are you? Where's your number? Power Girl number 7. This is a Micah variant. Very, very
Women's History
awesome.
Month variant, which was last month.
Oh, whoops. But yeah, very, very solid variant. And I guess I probably didn't put it in my favorite covers video because I typically go through my stack and
it wasn't there.
Pick them out. So yeah, whoops. So Micah still had something in there, I'm pretty sure. So for this week we got Birds of Prey issue number 8.
Yeah, that was the Harley week.
Oh yeah, wasn't beating out Harley.
Yeah.
And it might have even still been in my video because sometimes I grab the stuff off of the previews website, so I might have still put it in there. I can't remember. But we have Birds of Prey issue number 8. This is the Derek Chew variant. Love me some Derek Chew. Very, very solid cover. The book was fun.
Yeah, I loved Big Barda throughout.
Big Barda was fun.
She was having a good time.
Trying to remember.
The moment where she's holding those two people.
Yeah.
Right there. That poor one guy being held by the throat.
Yeah, I still don't love the art in here. And it felt a little stretched out. But still fun and setting up something. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next issue. But nothing of major I don't want to say major consequence because there's just like really one thing at the end, and kind of just a big fluff, and then something happens. I've got some.
Yeah.
Got some Harley Quinn books and a couple odds and ends when I come pick up. Can I sell them to you guys?
The store, not you personally.
Personally.
You still said the R. You
What?
just said it in a funny little voice.
Not a person.
No, you said person.
Person.
Personally.
You can still. Well, the R is still there. The E.
I know. I'm saying you said it with the no, because if you're trying to say it in the ooh woo voice, you want to get rid of the R and replace it with a W.
Yeah, but it's I mean,
Voicing.
but that would be for the word personally, not personally. He put a W in there, and I removed the E.
We have another Birds of Prey cover.
This is the Jim Lee Big Barda variant
I love Big Barda. She's great.
with big stick.
Look at that beating stick. I love a good beating stick.
This is my big stick, she says, and then she kills you. That's spoiler. Up next, we got Poison Ivy. This is all just cover buys because I haven't read it in a while. We got the A cover here by Jessica Fong, the David Nakayama variant, which I thought we'd already got already, but I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about something else. And then the Bab Star variant.
Usually I'm not a fan of the covered in mushrooms, looks like she smell like mildew look, but I really like the eyes on this.
Yeah, Bab Tarts is pretty cool. I follow her on Instagram and stuff, and I don't love... She has a very interesting style, but it's one of those kind of hit or miss, I guess, for me. The Big Stack Beats Peep Stick. I read that wrong. That was on me, not on you. Once in a lifetime.
Delete your message.
Way to ruin the book for me, Market. Wait. What? Oh, because I spoiled it. Okay, okay. I was stuck on Stack. But anyway, we got Batman 146 and Dreadfully behind on that one as well. And that concludes DC, and we move on to what is most of, or like 60% of our stack, which is Indie. Now, granted, as you can tell,
50% of this stack is blanks.
there's a lot of blanks in here, so it shouldn't take too long to get through. We got Geiger number 1. This is the new Geiger ongoing. Pretty solid. Follows up from Ghost Machine. Yeah, because we had the Geiger Ground Zero 2-part stuff. Then Ghost Machine. This follows up more off of Ghost Machine. What was in there for Geiger. Solid issue. Love me some Geiger. What can you say? Man, there were some really, really awesome action shots. Like, I'll just show you this one image. Like, just some really sick stuff. Love the art. Gary Frank.
No, we actually did set some books aside for you, but we burned them.
I don't remember, Gaypart. I'd have to look. Probably.
I'm pretty sure you did.
But I don't recall. That's the A cover. Here's the B cover connecting variant. I'll just set that aside so I can show you all of them together. I got me 5 Geigers because, again,
Geiger.
it's Geiger. I love me some Geiger. I wish the title was green. It's my only real complaint with it.
I wish you were green. It's my only real complaint about you.
But yeah, I love me some Geiger, so I got me. Because, like, the other one's green. That right there, you see it? V did that cover for me a while back. Got the 2
if you
kids.
Hear this, V, you're cool.
2
That's a
kids
V
and
for
Barney.
you.
Man, I feel like I'm pointing farther, but I'm not. I'm just pointing at the same spot. Barney and 2 kids. Very, very fun cover. Now I got more Geigers. They're not as fun, though, because they're not green. Anyway, up next we got Rook Exodus. This is the Yay cover. This one feels most disconnected because, well, I guess it's really funny. So this one like takes place in the future, as well, Geiger does as well. And the next book,
Geiger's future, like the future, the super future.
I get confused because it's not like all the stories aren't being told like this is what's happening right now with them. It's kind of like, you know, here's their story, and then they'll meet up at some point. You know, where is the timeline? There's always the Geiger timeline.
Is Geiger himself immortal?
Oh, you know, this one didn't even have the timeline. Presumably. See, I don't know. Rook Exodus feels different.
Maybe it just happens to be a story in that book, in that time.
Let's see, because you get the timeline. Redcoat is the earliest guy. Then we get the Northerner, which I don't think we've seen the Northerner. Or I don't remember. There's the Monster, which I don't think we know what that is either. We got Junkyard Joe. We've seen him. We got Widow X. I don't think we've seen her. There's First Ghost. Haven't seen that. There's the Unknown War, which they talk about, but we don't know anything about. And then there's Geiger. But there's no mention of... let's see.
Oh, yeah.
5 years from now. So Geiger is like 30 years into the future? Or 25 years from the future? I don't... Because, like, okay, like, the book starts off 25 years from now. Does that mean, like, 25 years from right now? Because Rook Exodus...
Or like 25 years from Junkyard Joel.
Rook Exodus takes place in 2173. So it's, like, way out there. But then again, you know, like, presumably Geiger's immortal, Redcoat is immortal, Junkyard Joe's a robot, so all these characters could live on until that point, but they've had no interaction in any kind of the books so far, other than just Bean and Ghost Machine. So I don't know, but that being said, it is an interesting story.
Maybe
I do really like it.
Time travel.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'm digging it. And all this stuff's written by Jeff Johns, so it's like, I mean, it's all solid. Then we got the second part of, what does this connect to? I guess it...
Yeah, because there's a leg right there.
Yeah. So second part of the cover here. And then I went ahead and picked up 5 Rook Exodus. And I really like... This one also doesn't have the Geiger border on the top. Like, all the Geiger books have the checkered thing on top. But Rook Exodus doesn't. But I do like this border around the edge. I think that's really slick looking. But anyway, I picked up 5 of these because there's quite a few characters in this book. So I figured might as well get a bunch of them. Need to get on reading that. I've been busy, but that universe is next. It's solid, dude. It is really, really, really solid. And I'm very curious to see how it all will connect. We've had a little bit of interaction with Junkyard Joe and Geiger and a little bit of Redcoat, but yeah. How did this get here? And speaking of, what have I done? I screwed up the order on this big time. Okay, here we go. Well, I'm still missing the connecting variant now. Huh. Okay. Alright, now we got Redcoat, issue number 1, with our boy, Brian Hitch. Which, I like the art in this. I think it's pretty solid. There's some things that are a little sketchy, but, I mean, like, overall, like, I don't know. It's, like, the best I've seen him draw. I don't know if he just cares more about this, or what? I don't know.
Yeah, that could be it.
But yeah, I'm really digging it. Redcoat is a pretty interesting character.
But I don't know, I've seen like so much of his art and it's so bad all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, look at that cover. Like, what complaint do you have about this cover?
Yeah, no one's even doing the arm thing.
Yeah.
On the back they are, though. Not to the extent, though. He's not wearing like a skin-tight muscular thing.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. Maybe they're wearing clothing and that helps hide it. Like, like that's kind of a funky pose there.
He's also getting shot.
He's getting shot and stabbed.
Yeah.
Which seems dangerous for the man,
Shoot stabbing?
The man stabbing. The guy shooting's fine.
Let me see who's stabbing. Oh.
They're friends.
You know, I just assumed that had a bayonet on it.
No.
Oh,
No.
Where are you going, Waffle?
Oh, actually, there is one egregious panel in here. I gotta find it.
Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, you gonna go?
I think I've passed it up somehow.
He might be thirsty.
He be thirsty sometimes. That one.
Yeah, them eyes are...
Yeah.
Waffles, can you not get by?
Eye and the face. That's a pretty terrible panel. But for the most part, I enjoy the art despite not really caring about Brian Hitch 99% of the time. That's the cover A. Thought the story was fun as well. And here's the last connecting cover piece.
You need me to help you hold?
Yeah, hold that one, I guess. Bam. Get all three of them and you can make a big old
I can't
team.
see it.
Well, you're doing good. Kinda, I guess. We're kind of far away from the camera, but they get the picture.
You said we were far away.
And then, see, look at this one, though. We got Redcoat, and it's red. Look how fun that is. What was Rook Exodus? Black with a little bit of yellow. The color just makes it so much fun. Kind of an inverse, except for really, I mean, it was white, but, you know, you want it to appear on the white cover. Anyway, really enjoyed all the Geigerverse stuff. So happy that it all came out. Wish it didn't come out on the same week. And also, there's no order you need to read. You can read any of the books anyway. It doesn't really matter. The only thing, I mean, obviously, especially read Ghost Machine first. But as far as the stuff that came out this week, it doesn't matter. Up next, we got Void Rivals number 8. We haven't started this series yet, but we'll eventually get around to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me catch one chat. Not as bad as the Wolverine vs. Daredevil cover from last week. Who did that cover? John Romita Jr. Some of recently have been bad enough to make decent covers look good, but it's different from that one. That's probably why they didn't do green. Yeah, I mean, I guess they did green already, so I mean, I kind of get it, but I still kind of just wish it was still green. I don't know. Would have been fun. Up next, we got Crave issue number 5, which I thought was going to be the last issue, but there's actually one more after this. Pretty solid. This was a very quick read. It just breezed right through it. I thought there's a lot of panels without dialogue and stuff. Ever since kind of finding out what the mystery was on the last issue, like I said, it was a little one of those things where, like, the fun was the mystery. Now, granted, it does seem like things are kind of ramping up, and I am excited for the last issue, but just not quite having that same level of excitement that the first 3 issues gave me. Then up next, we have Godzilla vs. Power Rangers, issue number 1, or part 2, issue number 1, you know. This is the A cover here. This one was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I think the art was a little wild, very flowy. But
I liked that about it a lot. You know, I especially like the expressions on Rita Repulsa. Like, look at that. And
yeah,
that
I don't know.
That one's good too. Those are all good.
This was cool.
Yeah.
I will say there's some cool stuff in there.
The thing at the end, like the big, you know,
was
really exciting for me specifically.
For people that like Godzilla stuff and Power Ranger stuff,
this is for you.
This is a fun issue. Like I said, I don't know. I was kind of iffy on the art here and there. And slight spoiler, you only see Godzilla for like 2 panels, maybe 3 panels. I can't remember. Godzilla's barely in this one, but it's setting everything up, getting the necessary story along. Then we also picked up the B cover, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, there's some. There was one other cover that was really good that we didn't get.
The 1 in 10.
The 1 in 10, yeah.
We actually did grab. Well, I'm gonna get it later.
You gonna show it off, the 1 in 10?
Yeah. So I got that one sitting aside for me, but like I said, I spent like $155 on books this week, and I just didn't feel like spending more.
How do I cover? That's how I cover this up, because I want to show off the next cover for next week.
It is a pretty cool cover.
I just covered it up with Batman.
That Batman cover right there, pretty solid. No, but the Power Ranger, I like the perspective on that one. It's a lot of fun. Also, I feel like you can't help but get a higher ground plane in your head.
They do have the higher ground.
Well, no, not just from that. But
I know, but still.
From the Power Rangers movie.
This I'm a little excited for this too. A little preview. 70th anniversary comic.
We'll see. I don't know. I feel like there's a good percentage chance.
If that's the art, I'll like it.
When they do Godzilla stuff, sometimes they're just like, this is the cheapest artist I could find. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But up next, we got Red Sonja, Empire of the Damned, issue number 1, with a beautiful Josh Middleton cover. Did you read this?
Nope.
Man, my throat is dry.
Like I said, I didn't read this. I didn't read Deadpool.
Solid cover. And then last book, we have Transformers issue number 4. Second printing. Awesome Megatron.
That was pretty dope.
I don't know. I've been calling these character spotlight covers. I don't know if they have an official name or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Megatron one's sweet. So, I haven't picked up too many of these, but definitely really cool, especially if you have, like, if you're a Transformer nut. I mean, I imagine you probably get them all, but if you have favorite characters, you probably grab them.
We got Soundwave, we got Starscream, and they haven't made an Optimus yet, have they?
No, I think they did. I'm pretty sure. I think he was, like, probably number 1 second print or something.
I feel like we probably need to try to track him down, because we got Megatron.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like Megatron more than Optimus. Now, granted, this series has been really solid and done Optimus really well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've always liked Optimus.
Terrence, you got them all? I mean, I don't think he's a huge Transformer guy. I think he's got certain ones.
Soundwave.
Yeah, Soundwave's his dude, which I'm pretty sure he has that one. I'm going to Final Order Cutoff. Oh. Well, look at that, everybody. There's no FOC this week. At all?
Weird. I don't know, try to refresh or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be the internet. Mine was acting a bit funky earlier.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we are streaming, duh.
Yeah. Let's see if it'll pull up. Yeah, it pulls up last week. It could be delayed because of Easter somehow, maybe. I don't know. Well, no FOC tonight. You got Soundwave and Prime. See, he's got Prime. No FOC tonight. For those of you that do the FOC order on previews,
hold on, I gotta help.
Just make sure you check back later.
Oh, excuse me,
Check like Saturday night or Sunday night or something.
God, you're such a
That's what we'll be doing as well. I'll probably check a few times throughout the week. But yeah. Also, sometimes I think sometimes there just isn't an FOC. They kind of take a break or whatever, or like they not take a break, but like they will do the extra work in advance, and get like orders set up so that they can take a break. If that makes sense. That's the universe telling you to read Geiger. Yeah, I mean, you should just do that anyway. Well, I guess that's it for the stream. Kind of a short stream for real, especially with as many books as we had. I thought it was going to be a lot longer. But yeah, really, really solid stuff. Hope you all get out a new comic book day spending less money than I did. Now, granted, I know some of you here in chat are a little behind. So
not
maybe
gonna point any fingers.
Maybe you'll be spending more money than I did. I don't know. We'll see. But that was definitely the biggest stack.
I think both of them have more money's worth of comics than you do, Marco.
Well, it depends on if they pick it up, though.
No, because if you count that extra box of Terrence's we found, and Gay Park's 2 weeks, they definitely have more.
That's not what I said.
Then I'm confused.
I said it only if they pick it up. If they come in and spend $20 on a few books, then they got out less than I did. I don't know how else to explain it to you. Everyone, we're gonna spend more, but it's more weeks. Yeah.
I don't need to get a loan.
Yeah.
There's a Cash Express down the street.
Oh, Terrence, did you see what we got in today? Another thing to add to your pile, and it's a little pricey.
What was it?
You never come in and buy something that pulls me. Well, my point was, I feel like everyone's getting confused. You might have more in your stack. But if you only come in and say, "Oh, I can only get $50 worth," then you got out spending less than I did. Still, technically, that was my only
I don't
point.
even think that that's technically, because they still have basically owe us money for those books they didn't pick up.
I said, hopefully, you'll spend less money than I did. And so if they come in and spent less money than I did, even if they still owe more, that means they spent less money than I did.
Right.
I didn't say, I hope you owe or spend money equal or greater than the amount that I spent today. All right. So you did see Terrence. Wait, I also want the Terrence Jerry Rice. $60. Was it 60? Yeah, it was 60. I don't know why I was thinking it was 80. The Wolverine or whatever patch and Joe Fixit.
Yeah.
He's really nice looking. The set is really nice looking.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna really enjoy it.
You're gonna get it and you're gonna like it.
But y'all need to get another job. Remember when I told you, Terrence, to take those no, we didn't. Terrence, look at these comics. I didn't get anything else. When I told you to charge for those tutoring lessons that you were giving out, take them monies when you can. All right? You need it. I'm going to be making stickers here soon, all right? Got to make them monies where you can.
Soon you already are.
Well, I'm going to be selling stickers soon.
You already are.
Well, like online.
Okay.
I don't have anything set up online. I got stickers at the shop for sale, but I'm gonna be making more. I got some cool foil paper. I'm really excited. So like the stuff I put on Instagram, well, actually it was in my last video too. It's like little speckly stuff, but I got like legit foil. I'm hoping it prints well. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I'm gonna test it out. But I'm gonna be playing around with some different things and hopefully like make some really cool stickers. So. And I'm going to be doing more speckly stuff. Some of that stuff I really like on the Pokemon cards. I think looks super solid. Because I don't know if they directly took it the star. I think it was the starry one you like.
I like the starry one.
It's like directly taken from the back of the old Pokemon cards.
Like they take it off and then sell it to you?
But like, so my point being is like when you put that on the old ones, it looks so good. But I also like the like kind of shattered-y looking one. I don't know what to call it. Those Venoms you showed were not yet. If you didn't look on my Instagram picture, there's like 4 or 5 pictures, so you got to scroll through them all. I did a bunch of different. I got comic covers, I got Pokemon cards, and actually, they don't photograph really well. They look a lot better in person, so I recommend going to the shop. And it's really gonna suck. I'm gonna have to figure out how to photograph them so that I can sell them better on eBay and stuff. Because yeah, I was really struggling getting good pictures of them. Need some of those stickers. How sticky are they? I want them for guitar cases, but I don't want them to fall off over a long time. I don't know. And also, I'm getting new stickers and trying things out, so that may vary as I try different types of paper and different things. But I haven't tested it for musician touring status. I don't know. I don't have an answer. Did you all get the only of the... What? Did you all get only one of that Jerry Rice 10-inch Funko?
We got 2.
There you go. There's your answer, 2.
That's the big one, right? The 10-inch one?
You need that testing
yes,
ASAP.
Okay, so that's 10-inch on there, yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 different 10-inches.
I only know that because I had to put up one of them. Technically, I had to put up both of them because I put one in the
I thought they came
spot.
in boxes. No, yeah, it's 2 per case, I think. I was thinking 3 per case for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But that's not right.
I think I'm going to go
Marvel Snap cards. Yeah, I'll probably... Well, I kind of made some. Oh, you know what? Actually, I got some... It's on this unfolded short box here. But I made some Jeff... And see, like, how... It's kind of hard. You can kind of see it. But I also... These lights are extremely bright here. I can't see the camera, so I'm trying to, like... So these are the speckledy kind of... Or, like, kind of shattered-y ones.
If I just...
Yeah, you can turn it off. That didn't help at all.
How about...
Oh, that helps. There you go. You can see it now. But I like this one a lot. But there's different ones. And yeah, they're super fun. And I just, You know, I wanted to start making stickers because for stuff like that, I wanted to make me some Jeff stickers and some other things, and also
If you go to Pops Comics, the place of our employment, you will see them on
the place of our birth.
you'll see them on comic boxes, kind of labeling what comics you will find in those boxes.
Yeah. I think it'll be really good for someone that has a lot of boxes and wants to organize their stuff. And instead of like writing A through C on a box, you can just write.
Which sucks and is boring.
Yeah, you can put.
And if you do that, we're judging you.
You can put an Avenger sticker, or an Amazing Spider-Man sticker, or a Spawn sticker, or Star Wars, or whatever you want to make. I got a bunch. Yeah, I think it's a fun way to decorate it. So those I'm gonna try to just make them at $1, but they're also not gonna have any foil stuff about them. I don't know if, cause like I don't know if people would want foil versions of that stuff.
Then it's $3.
I mean I would do the foil ones. I just don't know what the demand on that would be. I want to like focus more on the foils. On I got some anime ones ready to go too, because I know people freak out about anime stuff. But what if you have so many books that you have to ship what box they're in often?
Sucks.
Well, here's the thing though. You're always going to.
It also doesn't cover up the whole side of the box. You can do both.
Do what? Both of what?
You can put a fun sticker on the side of the box and just label it.
The like put a trade dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing, because like I did it at the boxes at the shop, and Shay said the same thing. Like, what if we have to shift around? Because we shift around stuff all the time, and it's like, well, things aren't gonna.
What's up, V?
There's always somebody pops in right as we're trying to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. But Shay was like, yeah, what if we got to shift boxes around? It's like, well, I mean, if you got to shift boxes around, like, I don't think you're going to be doing anything too crazy. Because, like, your
also,
Venom...
Thank you. I just registered the compliment.
Your Venom's going to need to still... It's going to be in a box. So just make sure that there's stuff in front of and behind it still, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't feel like it should be that difficult to make work, you know?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, buy Marco stickers.
Yeah, anyway, that's my whole point. Making stickers, and I'm really excited to mess around with them. I'm really excited to, like, I don't know, make different fun things, and I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Hand him $12, he hands you 12 stickers.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's... well, you're probably just now waking up, so it's okay.
You're a possum, you're nocturnal.
It's the early day for you. But yeah, that's it. Thank you, V. I don't know. A lot of books this week. Cool stuff.
A lot of books.
Kind of took a break from making videos for past, I don't know, whatever, few days or whatever. But more should be coming back up soon. I was making stickers and having fun, and possums are...
They got a cream for that.
Crepuscular. I probably said that almost right. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.
Adios.
Bye.